Introducing the all-new Corolla.
Police were led in a wild manhunt this afternoon in and out of jungle areas in Jigo near the Bank of Guam. It was just before 10:30 a.m. when two men brandishing handguns walked into the Bank of Guam and demanded cash from tellers, according to Guam police spokesman Officer AJ Balahaja. The two men, one wearing a black mask and the other wearing a red ski mask, then escaped on foot into the jungle area behind the bank toward Perez Acres. The man with the black mask stood about 5'10" to 6 feet in height and was wearing a green shirt and black pants. The suspect in the red ski mask was about 5'6" to 5'8" and was wearing a black long-sleeve shirt. Police still don't know how much cash the men got away with. No injuries were reported. As PNC arrived at the scene, detectives and police officers began jumping into their marked and unmarked vehicles and dispersed out into different directions, evidently searching for the suspects after receiving a tip. We followed them as they drove into dirt roads in the nearby jungles. After following them in 3 different directions with no signs of the suspects, our PNC news team headed back into the Bank of Guam. And even 2 hours after the armed robbery, bank customers continued to pull in, apparently unaware that a robbery had just occurred.
Did you know that there was a robbery?
Negative.
And so when you got here, you saw the cops, all the cars. What were you thinking?
That cop diverted me to go outside and get away, and it's closed.
What did he tell you?
Oh, it's closed.
He didn't tell you why?
No.
Okay. So this is the first time you're hearing that there's a robbery here?
First time,
And
yeah.
you usually bank here?
Yes, ma'am. I'm from here, actually. I always do my banking.
And does it worry you hearing that there has been a robbery here?
Well, I've got friends in there. Are they okay?
Yes.
All right.
They're okay.
I've got friends in there, except they're from this, some of them are from this village.
At the time of the robbery, it appeared as though there weren't any nearby establishments that were open. The bank employees were also ordered to stay inside the building. None of them would speak to the media. Across the street, we approached some utility employees who were working on underground lines around the time that the robbery happened. Although they had no idea that a robbery occurred, they did tell PNC that they heard the sound of a speeding car earlier that morning around the same time as the robbery. They declined to go on camera, but they said that it was a truck, rusty brown in color, that turned right out of Chalan Lahuna and then headed north on Route 1. However, they noted that it didn't appear suspicious. Meanwhile, Officer Balahaja says GPD does not anticipate releasing any surveillance footage of the suspects at this time.